I don't even know the Jobros.
Well, I mean, there they
Chaz,
are.
I'm looking at hentai on Twitter right now.
Good for you. Really good for you. Oh my god, fuck you. These clots who were like, oh, no sound sorted. It's a lot harder than you fucking think, you bunch of fucking white kids.
Oh my god, you're so rude. And I wonder if we can get. Oh, we're gonna have to start all the banter from the top. Oh, fucking. Oh wait, no, I can hear myself now.
This is not all my fault.
I think it might be fixed now.
Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah, I can.
Oh,
hear
I can hear me. Oh. To all you white 12-year-olds,
White
okay?
kids.
Yeah.
White kids.
To all you.
Fuck's sake.
To all you white kids, like, no, the audio's fucked, sort it out. It's harder than you think, especially when you spent about 10 minutes thinking it's working.
Chaz, it's all good. Don't worry about it, Mr. Thompson. Mr. Thompson, you're needed on set.
Off yourself. Alright, so right,
Wow.
the last podcast.
Fucking rude.
Can I speak?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay. So that's like an old callback to when this was memories. This was an amazing stream, by the way. When we were when I was streaming Resident Evil 7. And you were like in watching it with me, like in call, and
oh my God, is that ghosty feeling?
oh my god, hi Sammy. But what happened was, it was a cutscene, and I was just there like, oh wait, shut the fuck up, shut up, we need to be quiet.
Yeah.
And then it's like okay, and the seconds later just.
Let me play you the song of my people.
Oh my god.
Oh, apparently Chaz listens to XXX Tentacion.
I do listen to X. I do not,
he's a
however,
big
think I'm a big black
boy.
boy. Especially when recently I ordered a fucking Ahegao hoodie, okay? I mean, come on now.
I could see a big black boy wearing an Ahegao hoodie.
What, like
I'm
yourself?
gonna get one. Yeah,
True,
exactly.
true. Okay. So, last podcast, we went into like a drought. We, halfway through, we didn't know what to say.
Oh, we ran out. Is
yeah,
that why we've got
we ran
the
out of
agenda
shit.
now?
That's why we've got the agenda, the
Okay.
codes. I don't know why I said codes, but it's the shit to help us stream everything. Not stream everything. To help us talk. Yeah.
Literally, less than a minute before, like even after Chaz put out the "Hey, we're going live on this channel at this time," like I started writing up a very quick Google document. Like, fuck, we're gonna need to remember what to talk about.
I mean, I think we already started one. Oh no, I had it on sticky notes. Actually,
Rob, you actually have an affinity for interrupting people. Oh, you should see me at work. You should see me at work.
Shannon.
Slaying thoughts. Oh, wait, stop.
Shannon.
She won't see this. Thoughts. She won't see this, Chaz.
Why would you see it?
Chaz, she won't see this.
Why would
she
she
won't
see
see
it?
this. She wouldn't
Exactly.
see this. It's fine.
Where the fuck is this?
Let me mute my Discord so
I lost a sticky note. I lost a
a
sticky note. Never mind. Okay. So Rob,
How did you lose your sticky note, Chaz?
I don't know. I thought I made it. I guess I didn't.
Okay, so what? Yes. So what?
What do you mean? So what? It's gone.
You said so, Rob.
Oh. Well, let's go on the first list on the agenda. Or
Chaz,
item.
it sounds like you're struggling.
I'm
Let
not
me
struggling
take
at
off-
all. No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. This is why we don't do this regularly. This is why it's once a month, you see. Okay.
So we went to MCOM recently.
We did. That was like earlier this month, wasn't it? 5th.
Yeah, earlier this month. Yeah.
5th. And you pissed me off instantly because I thought we was meeting up outside the event,
Oh.
and I was waiting there with my fat embarrassment of a friend Noe, and then literally like, you're like, oh, I'm here. I'm literally in the main area, and I'm like, wait, did you go in or are you outside? I'm like, oh no, I went in. It's like. At that moment, I was like, oh my god, I was pissed off because I thought we were being outside. I was expecting you to just run like across the street and just drop kick in. But
Nah, I was
wasn't gonna
next to the big, fat Blastoise
Oh
cosplayer.
my god. Did you take a picture? You didn't, you fuck.
No, I didn't.
You should have.
We lost him. We were trying to find.
It's
So,
not
yeah,
that we'd lost him. It's that we saw him several times and I announced that he is take a picture. You're like, no.
No, I challenged you to take a picture with him. And
Yeah,
you were like,
but it would be relevant
you
to your
just-
channel since you're the PokeTuber. Sorry, anti-PokeTuber because
so
you're edgy
we
like
are
that.
getting off topic. Me and Charlie the ChaZthyGreat
Yeah.
made our way to MCon, which is
We did.
a poor man's version of Comic-Con that takes place in the East Midlands. It was at the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham,
Just
which
stock-
is
stocks us
which is
right on, yeah.
literally a 9-minute walk from my house, which is fucking.
Which is like an hour journey for me, and I think you cut out Robert.
Suspend a high.
Oh, RoboCop, you're cutting out, man.
You do.
RoboCop. RoboCop. Van Dangen. Guys, just bear with us. We're having trouble with See, Rob's got like a deficiency in which he doesn't. His microphone doesn't work as well as mine. Nothing to do with internet. Well, I guess while Rob is having his internet issues, which is quite common, I'll just talk about MCon. So basically, me and Rob went to an event in Nottingham about MCon, and we fucking went there with my retarded friend Owen. It was quite a shit show actually, especially with Owen. Mainly because at one point when we went to get food, Owen was like the only person who got anything. The fat prick. He came booling with like 500 like with racks, okay. And this twat, hang on, Rob just DM'd me with so. Bear with me, guys. It's just Rob. Do it your That's messaging Rob. Sorry. So basically, this fat prick Owen eats like a fat twat. Pretty much, just words can't describe how Owen.
Let's do this. Show's over, Leroy.
Alright, you're back. I was just describing Owen how he eats.
Oh my god. So Owen's not fat. He's just
greedy.
special.
True.
He's a frightening boy. I wanted to like backflip him. Like,
you wanted to actually punch him in the dick.
Well, yeah, that's because he was acting out at fucking Comic-Con. Oh my god!
Hi, Dan.
Right, so I don't know what Chaz said while I was gone, but fuck man.
I was literally just describing Owen. I was just recapping, saying we went to Comic-Con, and Owen eats like a fat cunt.
Yeah, for trivia reasons, I bought like a couple packs of biscuits. You know Fox's cream? It's so fucking good. I bought a couple of Fox's creams, and Owen wanted to stuff his face with a bit more, so he got himself like 1 or 2 hot dogs. And he was trying to be funny, so we tried to just like
he was trying to be funny.
Basically molest the hot dog. Just destroy it.
Yeah.
He was eating it like a ravenous man would eat the pussy.
Me with ass. Carry on.
Carry on. And the little dude, smart as he is,
Big.
fucking ate a bit too fast, and oh my god, I'm vomiting. He threw it. No, I'm actually throwing up in my mouth.
I'll say. So his fat prick, he choked up half a digested onion. And it was like, it was in a brown mixture of liquid. And he disposed of it by spitting in his drinking cup, of which he didn't know what to do with, so he just kind of held it. He just kind of held it. And then you went at that point. You was like, I need to go. So you went down.
I was done.
You walked down the stairs. We just stalked you for like half an hour while you were walking around. And then when you came back up, Owen still had the cup. He did it again. But he's still fucking around with the cup. So I just took the cup and threw it.
long story short, Chaz's dumb friend vomited in a drinks cup. Chaz then threw the cup behind the seat somewhere in this fucking arena. And then he wanted to vomit again, so he just...
Yeah, he just spat.
To a quiet corner, all the way away from everybody. He just spat behind his chair. And I was so done! Fucking idiot child. Dumb.
So at that point,
shit for brain human being.
what did we do after that? After Owen had his incident,
So
it was, I can remember your face when you saw me throw the cup. You were like in shock.
Because I was really scared it was gonna splash or open and just leak his fucking vomit on the seats.
It wasn't on a seat. It was like behind it.
Quick shout out, hi to Chase JC, hi to Monetize, hi to Pocket Monsters Daniel, and hi to Ghostly Phoenix. Monetized.
Wonderful.
I didn't already say. Oh, ChaZthyGreat Tiger Turk, of course, can't forget about you. Yes, of course. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, so that was the low point of the con.
I remember when we was walking up to our chairs, and you were like skipping along the way. You were doing like some little jig, and there was like an empty bottle on the floor, and I full on like pelted it, and he like smashed it in the back of the leg.
Yeah, you kicked something at me.
It was a bottle.
Chaz.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell the story, or shall I tell the story of the high point of the convention? Which was our solicitation of the arts.
Let's just both go through it, because I'm sure there'll be some clashes at some point. So I'll let you begin.
Okay, so we went to Comic-Con with the intention of finding some top quality merchandise. We were looking for anything Persona. We were looking for anything Monster Hunter. We were looking for anything JoJo. You know what we found? Funko Pop figures.
No, that was literally no. That was fucking bullshit. Because at every stall there was nothing but a fat pile of shit Funko Pop figures, and it was bullshit. No, there was barely any Nendoroids or anything.
So there was a few good smiles on very, like, there was a quarter as many good smile Nendoroids as there were Funko Pop. For good reason. I can understand why, but fuck man, have some class. And so, disappointed with the lack of JoJo or Monster Hunter merchandise, we decided what's the coolest thing we could get at Comic-Con. We found an independent artist who's called Chaos Illustrations, I believe?
Chow Illustrations.
It's either Chaos or Chow's, because Chow's...
I think it was Chow because there wasn't an S.
No, it had an S. Either way, Chaos Illustrations. We'll do the full story in a video at some point.
Yeah.
We decided that we were looking through their work, and they do a lot of really, really nice shit. They clearly have an appreciation of the female form, and they've done an ahegao. In fact, they had some stickers of one of their OCs doing an ahegao face. We have 8 people watching the stream right now. Please, now if
you're cutting out, Rob Cop. Rob Cop, you're cutting out again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back now. You might want to repeat that last sentence. And you're gone again. Welcome to the ChaZthyGreat and Ragnarobb podcast, ladies and gentlemen, where Rob continues to cut out due to his poor internet speed. This can't be helped. It just happens every now and then. I guess today's just not a good day. So, I might as well just continue the story until Rob gets back. I don't really know how it came to the fact of we should basically we went to this independent artist and saw that they were doing like a fucking ahegao. It was like a pin and a sticker of OC. What Rob's already said, you know, just backtracking. And so I think what happened was I think it was Rob who came up with the idea, because I think Rob noticed Rob noticed a sign that was £15 commissions. And so at this point Rob was like, should we fucking do it? Should we fucking do it and get one? And so we did. We did get one. It was my commission, not Rob's. It was my commission. And we decided to get. I tweeted about it on Twitter quite a while ago. Hi Rob.
Oh, woo.
So Rob, what commission did we get?
Oh, is this where we're up to the story?
Yeah, I spoke past like you noticed the commissions, and then you said we should get one, and then what did we get, Rob? What did we get?
Mina Ashida there.
Can you repeat
Mina
that?
Ashida.
Best girl.
Mina Ashida, who is Charlie's top waifu, Charlie's top pick of waifus from any medium ever. She is the pink acid alien girl from Boku no Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And so we decided, hey, let's get an ahe gal with Charlie's favorite girl. And they were very excited to fulfill this request for a 14-year-old boy, and arguably a bit too happy to be like. In fact, we told her, and she was like, yes!
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yes, thank you!
You know, now I think about it.
Wait.
Now I think about it, it is a bit odd how they was willing to sell one to me. It was probably because you were there and you were classed as the Guardian.
I was,
or whatever.
I was, for all intents and purposes, your and Owen's legal guardian.
Yeah, and you kept fucking punching me, you dick.
Which is, well, I didn't punch you.
Yeah, you did. I'd say something, you turn around and like punch me in the chest. You'd like JoJo punch me. Yeah. Oh my god.
But no, you were my cousin for the day. That's what we gotta tell people. Either way. Yeah, so we commissioned them to make Amina Ashida, and they were like, right, that's great, but 2 other people have already bought commissions, and we haven't finished drawing them yet. So if you'll please return it in 3 to 4 hours' time, the commission might be done.
3 to 4 hours.
So
those hours flew by the way.
Yeah, it didn't go too long, but either way, we left. We got some drinks because the drinks at the venue were fucking expensive.
It was like £4 for a fucking Coke.
Yeah,
and you ended up spending £5 on a fucking frozen Fanta or something like that.
It was great, but
it actually was, to be honest.
It was lovely. So we're chilling. We're in the seats, and I'm like, oh, I can't believe we commissioned this. This is gonna be great. And then somewhere in the conversation, it was like, Chaz, you could have asked for anything.
Yeah, it was that, wasn't it?
Chaz was like, yeah, and then there was a. You could see his heart beat. You know in animes where a heart beats, and you can see it like an after image of the human being sitting there grow into the screen as. Fuck.
It was like 100-yard stare. It was 100-yard stare from me, just like thinking of the possibilities.
Chaz looked inside himself and realized that he was looking for cum. So he was like, oh shit, man. I hope they put... No, in fact, the exact conversation was, I hope they put cum on it. If you wanted cum, you should have asked for cum.
It was like, we need to go. We need to get back down there.
There is more work that needs to be done.
We were like, but as soon as that happened, like you could have played some like intense fucking chasing music as we were just patrolling to the artists. Like, we need this done. Like, yeah.
But yeah, so we then decided to go back down to the artists and see if we could add to it. But as I was the legal guardian and Chaz was pussyfooting around what he wanted, I wanted to make a point to make Charlie ask for what he wanted rather than having me go up and be like, yeah, come please. So I went up to the artists who hadn't even started our commission yet because they had the 2 more to do.
Yeah.
I was like, so my little friend over there who wants this commission, he wants to request like specifics, but to make a point, I'm not gonna say what he wants. He's got to come and ask you. And the woman goes, "Wait, I know what he wants." I was like, oh, really? What? And she goes, "Spunk, right?" Oh my god, she knows! Wow! How did she do it?
I wonder how. Oh my god.
And then you lurch on over and you're like, "Yes, come, please, thank you."
I think my exact words were, "We need cum on the commission." There's so much stuff like that.
You know, Chaz, I was telling this story to my friends recently, and they're like, "You know, if we wanted cum on it, I'm sure you could arrange that."
Oh my god.
Oh fuck.
So
that was stage 1.
And then we left.
So
again.
Yeah, you pick up Chaz. You pick up Chaz.
So we left again and went back to our seats, which were fucking like they were the highest up, weren't they? We were like the top, very
Yeah,
top
yeah,
row.
We went as far away as possible.
As
from
far away
everybody
from
else.
society as we could. And then I think I don't know how we started to get to this conversation of what, because we ended up going back down there, didn't we, Rob?
Yes.
And I can't remember how did we get to it? How did we get to it? How did we get to that subject?
So we got back and I was kind of just like, oh my god, Chaz, I don't believe you didn't just think to specify what you wanted. And I think I was like, what if she doesn't put boobs in it?
Oh
Like,
yeah, that was the one. Yeah, it was that. It was
every fibre of your being objected to the pretense that there might not be boobs in the
Yeah.
salute that we were commissioning.
and it was like we need to go back down there again.
It's like, yeah.
So
Round two,
we like fucking jumped down the stairs and we were back there.
Yeah. Did a sprint all the way across the hall again. Back at the artist. So this time I actually let you talk and you walk up. You had the, you know, Ida's boy hand, you know?
Yeah.
Just the boy hand.
Yeah.
You whipped out your boy hand, you looked us square in the face and you went, there needs to be boobs.
I did, yeah.
I blew up. I had to leave.
I know you walked off, you twat. You left me.
Because the sight of this, like, you were well dressed as well. A shirt, bow tie, and suspenders, and all 5'9" of you was like, listen, lady, please, make sure there's boobs. It's like, fucking hell. It was too much for me. It was too much. I died.
Oh
So
my
in
God.
conclusion, the commission got finished. She included a little bit of cum. She included a little bit of titty. No nipple, just
I was quite
cleavage,
yeah, that was a good one. Smooth
which
move.
is respectable
Yeah.
considering she was. It was for a 14-year-old. It was alright. But she did put cum in it after all.
Who requested cum?
Yeah.
Breast.
And so our star prize of our purchased item from that convention was a personalized commission of something that Charlie might wank to.
Can I just say, I'm definitely gonna commission more.
Oh yeah, it's a shame that we had, like, it was such a quick thing because the quality of their work on Twitter is amazing.
Yeah.
But what they can do in about 40 minutes with a 15 quid commission does not represent the actual quality of the work.
No.
So although the commission was fun, it wasn't the best thing ever, and I'd love to
I
see what
guess,
they can
yeah.
do given the time and money. To be honest.
Well, I mean, you know who the next person is gonna be? It's gonna be that
Makoto.
Makoto Nijima. Yeah.
Sae Nijima.
No, not Sai Nijima.
Yeah,
I don't
know
like.
it's not
I don't
Sae
like
Nijima.
Sai.
I ain't dumb.
No,
Just saying.
what? So
Oh,
what?
Daniel, so what is you doing?
What else happened? Now, remember there was a few more things that happened at the
We went
Empire.
outside. People were staring at me because I look amazing.
And me too.
We were trying to.
I'm sorry, Rob.
we
No
bumped
offense, but you
into
look like a
some-
fucking postman. Sorry.
Just because I had a red bag.
Yeah.
I was trying to convince Charlie to get into the con spirit and take some pictures with some cosplayers, and Charlie was like,
No,
Don't make
no,
me,
I
please!"
actually was as well. But then, like,
Um,
when we came back for after getting drinks, I was like, you know what? Let's take some pictures with people. And to our surprise, all the good cosplayers had left.
Yeah, so we saw some Persona 5 cosplayers with Makoto even.
They were actually really good cosplayers. I actually fucking regret the fact
Yeah,
that
they were chill.
we didn't take a picture of them. But I think the main reason I didn't want to do it was because also it looked like they were in like the middle of a photo shoot. I didn't just want to patrol
they were-
in and just get caught in the middle of the photo and just fuck up my shot, you know?
Just photobomb it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, so we didn't get any. Chaz took a picture of me squatting at a door for some reason.
No,
That was chill.
it was a video, but I just screenshot the best bit, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'll put that video on Twitter later after the stream.
I put the screenshot in my most recent video.
I know you did.
But yeah,
It was
so
class.
we didn't get as many pictures as we'd like. They certainly didn't have the kind of merch we were looking for,
No.
but we got a fun story out of it, and I got to abuse Owen for a bit. And that
We
was
did.
chill.
You also fucking nearly killed me.
That was our first MCon experience, and
No,
maybe
no,
next
no.
year-
Let's talk about the time when you nearly killed me. When I was skipping along, patrolling, and then you literally fucking sideswiped me in the foot, which caused my foot to hit my other foot, which nearly murked me. I literally tripped. I think because I just turned around and looked at you like, excuse me.
I haven't heard the word murked in so long.
Oh, murked.
Fucking hell.
Oh god.
Okay, so there was a little bit of brotherly abuse. That's the nicest way to describe it. I mean, Owen was just making me so angry.
Oh no, Owen was actually pissing me off.
He just kept breathing and he wouldn't stop.
To be completely honest, there wasn't as much there as there was the other year.
Yeah.
But I mean,
not that I was there the other year, but you know.
I mean, we'll still go again next year, won't we, Rob?
Yeah, for the memes, and maybe we'll get pizza next time. Anywho, so that was MCon 2018 with ChaZthyGreat and Ragnarobb Van Dong.
And Cheddar Cheese Owen.
And Cheddar Cheese. Oh, Cheddar Cheese Owen, the official YouTube channel.
We need to do that one.
He's gonna have 1 million subscribers first.
Oh god.
1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers first. Chaz, what's next on the agenda?
Oh shit! I closed the tab. Hang on. Okay, so you numbered 1, which was MCon, and then nothing else. So we have.
We don't need an order. Just
okay. Why don't we talk about Boku no Hero Academia?
So, Chaz, you go first.
Well, we tried. We actually attempted watching the episode in the con because that was on a Saturday. Yeah, the quality was just shit, and we just couldn't be arsed. So we ended up watching it at home a week later.
For the most part, me and Chaz have been pretty good about watching it at the same time. We'd actually like get each other on Discord and sit down, light a candle.
That was definitely the funniest episode yet.
What? No. What about the swimming episode?
Oh well, yeah, but Rob, do you forget the yeet? The yeet.
Oh no! That was a different episode.
No, that was.
That was the Saturday after Comic-Con.
Oh, it was.
Comic-Con was a few weeks now, so the one that was at Comic-Con was, I think, that just after
that was the one.
Because and then the one after that was where we were just watching it, and there's a scene in the most recent episode of Boku no Hero Academia where Dark Shadow just throws one of the villains like into a tree from yards away.
But it was funny because of the spin his body had.
Yeah, he had a perfect spin on it. It was really visceral. But when he did it, it just went.
It was perfect.
And then from that moment on, the whole episode was just yeets.
No, that was a yeet episode. There was lots of people getting thrown and just ragdolling about.
Plenty of people were yoked. But yeah, Boku no Hero Academia has consistently been coming out with very, very entertaining episodes.
New episode tomorrow. We've got to hop on that.
Of course. It's the newest villain arc. The general theme of Boku no Hero Academia is it's when the villains attack part 1, when the villains attack part 2, when the villains attack part 3, and this part 3 of when the villains attack is pretty fucking cool. It's nice to actually see some of the other heroes get some spotlight, like the ear guy, the guy with the appendages. It's nice to see him actually doing shit. Shoji.
We're yet
and also
to see
the new
Mina.
Sorry, go on.
We're yet to see Mina. So there's always time for Mina.
And the new villains are fab. Dabby's design is so edgelord.
Oh, we love Dabby. Cool, I love his English dub. He's got a very good English dub.
I'll have to go see that.
It's quite entertaining.
But yeah, there was a couple like hit and misses. Like it was a shame that some of the fights they literally ended with, oh good,
like
I got one hit to the back of his head. Great.
Like Spinner and.
That's a bit bullshit. Spinner and Big Lips.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, that guy's Tiger, isn't he?
Magneto.
Magne, actually.
Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, Boku no Hero Academia has consistently been delivering good fucking anime.
Definitely deserves a hype, and its rating in general.
In contrast to that, Chaz, have you still been catching up with Persona?
Oh fuck no, that show is fucking wank. Like, I'm not even joking. Just. It's so fucking shit. I've not watched the last episode, just because it's just not been interesting. Like animation quality has been improving. It's not perfect, but it's been getting better. The fight scenes are just fucking dog shit. Like, the fight scene is just like one magic attack and that's it. The Kamoshida boss fight, which in my opinion is one of the best bosses in like Persona 5, just because of how like that's your first time you hear the boss theme and it's just so good. yeah, it's just so good and intense. It just makes you want to win, and the fact that they fucking ruined that by having no action in the fight whatsoever, and they made the fucking boss 3D animated. How are you gonna? It looks so out of place.
You can't do that in anime.
Exactly.
There's only a few anime that do 3D really well, and to my knowledge, it's Appleseed, which is like a feature-length movie, and nothing else that I've seen so far.
But fucking Persona 5 anime shit. Not worth the time. Just play the game.
So we've dropped that. Chaz,
yep.
Have you been watching anything that I haven't been watching? Because on the agenda, I'll tell you a little bit about Violet Evergarden and a little bit about Devilman Crybaby.
I know. I don't think I've been watching much lately.
Okay. I mean, it's fair. Like it's easy to be just on one.
Yeah.
With the way that the climate goes, but on top of monetized, I do need to watch Land of the Lustrous. I really want to watch that. I watched the first 2 episodes and then dropped it, but I want to hop back on it. What I have been watching though is Violet Evergarden, Darling in the Franxx, and Devilman Crybaby.
Darling in the Franxx, so fucking overrated, man.
Right. So Darling in the Franxx is made by Studio Trigger, the same people who did Kill la Kill, Panty and Stocking vs. God.
Wasn't it A1 as well?
Captain Lilico. It's what, sorry?
Isn't A1 involved in it?
Who's A1?
A1
Studios.
Yeah.
Maybe. But either way, it's got a lot of the polish and action that Studio Trigger is known for. I appreciate the works of Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
They like, regardless as to how coherent the story is, the action scenes are always appreciable. It's very, very anime. Like the actual designs of the Franxx is super duper anime. You could make a baby look at it.
I'll say
immediately turn into
the design for like the Franxx is pretty cool. I will admit, but the show itself, I fucking hate it, man.
I'm up and down about it. Everything's there's this inherent sexualization whenever they step in the Franxx, and they're even named after the reproductive organs of the flowers.
You kidding me?
Stamen and pistils. But the action is just enough to keep me in it, and I don't even not appreciate the story. I like seeing the engagements between O2, Ichigo, and fucking Onion Boy. I don't know who the main character is called. Onion Boy.
Generic fucking anime hero.
I'm really behind on it because I appreciate there's like 17 episodes out right now and I'm only on episode 6. But what I've watched, I've really enjoyed. Other than that, Violet Evergarden speaks to me on a level because it's about language. Violet Evergarden, for those of you who don't know it, is about a girl who's just come back from war. She's a recovering victim of war, essentially. She's kind of, for lack of a better terminology, she's kind of autistic. She's very, very disconnected from emotions, and she's very, very difficult, just bad at understanding them, and a bit blank in the face.
Yeah.
She to try and recover from the war, she gets a job as an audio memory doll. And what this is in the context of the world is basically she's a writer. She will write letters for people. She writes love letters between princes and princesses. She writes bank applications for loans and job applications. So basically, writing isn't something that's widely taught. It's a very luxurious skill to have in the context of the world. So those who can write employ their skills to other people. And as a performance poet, it's so gorgeous to see the usage of writing and language sort of romanticized in anime. They make it look like this really glamorous and prestigious career, and it's because writing, to a degree, even in our world, is to be able to write a piece of literature or a piece of fantastic poetry is beautiful. And I like that they have an anime that tries to encapsulate that really, really speaks to me, and it's just gorgeous because Netflix pumped all their fucking money into it, which means the animation quality is like butter. So fucking pretty.
Them Netflix animes.
Yeah. Other than that, though, Chaz, have you heard of Devilman Crybaby?
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard apparently the action scenes are somewhat decent, but the ending was shit apparently.
Oh, I've not seen the ending. Well, no, I've only seen like 2 episodes. But the reason why I think it's important to watch at least a small bit of Devilman Crybaby is because it's a collaboration project with a very, very famous Japanese director, producer, animator. I don't know his name, but he worked on Ping Pong, and basically everything he does is so disconnected from the norm of anime. His visual style is so its own work, which is something that I know you appreciate because you appreciate JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
Absolutely.
which is so artistically separated from any other shonen
It is.
that I think you can appreciate a bit of artistic separation.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I'd recommend watching just the first 2 episodes.
I'll try give it a go. I'll try give it a go.
Monetize says the ending is trash.
Yeah.
It makes him angry. That frightens me a bit.
Angry
But
Welshman.
it's just interesting to see the play-by-play of his weird, wacky world that he paints. Because fuck, I like his animation style. Otherwise, that's everything in the anime sphere, I believe. Charlie,
Have we gotta establish the guilty pleasure?
oh no, oh.
Or the guilty hype we have.
Go ahead, son. Go ahead, my son.
So, recently,
So you say
I believe yesterday, what happened was a game got revealed. This game was the latest Call of Duty game, Black Ops 4, and me and Rob, we can get down with the zombies mode. All right, we enjoy the fucking zombies. We enjoy that shit. So, in fact, we sometimes play fucking zombies just every now and then. I mean, we were earlier today. Yeah, literally.
Today.
Well,
Literally today.
for like 2 minutes because I went to go eat Chinese. So yeah, we were watching the stream mainly for the zombies. What do you think of the zombies maps? Or the trailers from what we can see?
Right, so I was a little bit personally insulted that they had the audacity to
say,
be like, and upon release we're gonna have 3 maps available. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because they thought a full game upon release should have 1 zombies map.
Yeah, it is.
What fucking standards are they working
It's
to?
pretty
Disgusting Call of Duty.
Scummy.
Disgusting. That aside, though.
Yeah.
That aside, though.
The new maps look class, I need to say.
The trailers were very hype.
Yeah, especially at the moment, in order, I'm most excited for Blood of the Dead, absolutely. Voyage of Despair, and then finally 9, the fucking Gladiator one, whatever it is. What's your order, Rob, of favourite?
I don't have an order now.
Oh
I like the Titanic, and I like the original.
And then
so
I made the conclusion that the Titanic map is the final episode of part 1 of JoJo. As they're on the boat. There's zombies everywhere. Oh, and that Hamon punch from that big fucking guy.
Oh boy! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I don't, it's so beyond real.
He like slams into the door as well.
You could believe that he got his dick punched off. You could believe that his dick was like ingrained in the wall. The force of the punch. Yeah, in the zombies trailer, a man gets punched, but like. It's by the biggest JoJo looking motherfucker in the room. And it's just like, can I help you? Ah! it's so fucking ridiculous. So Call of Duty are going Fortnite.
Yeah, they're adding a battle royale, and I need to be completely honest, right? We've not seen much of a battle royale. We saw like a picture of a map. And we've got confirmation that there's going to be vehicles involved, land, sea, and air, which is going to be pretty hype. It's strange because we never have vehicles in Call of Duty games. There's usually that odd one mission in the campaign where you drive a fucking car.
Or snow skier.
Yeah, but they're adding vehicles, which is, yeah, I can get down with that. Being completely honest, from what I can see at the moment, I think the Battle Royale mode looks pretty decent. Especially since it's Call of Duty, you know?
Should be better than Fortnite.
I'm just going to have a bit of an advantage since it's Call of Duty. And I just...
Yeah,
more experience with it.
Despite... See, this is the conversation that me and Chaz have been having. I try adamantly to shit on Call of Duty at every available opportunity. Because Call of Duty as a series has about the same kind of love that FIFA does as a series.
Fuck
which
FIFA.
is every generic man is jacking their dicks to the next one that comes out. So I try to be hypercritical of Call of Duty, but I've got to be honest, with the budget that that company works with and the experience that they've got behind it, they will make a game that I'll enjoy playing. Regardless of how much I want to shit on it, and I do want to shit on it, I really want to point out that they're really, really fucking terrible with DLC, and we should absolutely protest against the way that they market and sell that shit. Fucking 3 zombie maps. The truth is, I know that we're beyond that, and the human population is going to keep eating it up. And if I can at least get a little bit of enjoyment out of it on the side, then I'm not going to fucking keep complaining. I want to keep complaining.
Yeah.
I want to keep whining that they're selling us the same shit, but that doesn't stop me from playing it and then having a good time. I can't argue with me picking up the controller and smiling as I blast off my head.
It is quite entertaining. It's just satisfying.
Same argument with Pokemon though. They're just rehashing the same thing and selling it again, and we're eating every time. And in fact, the same argument with DLC can be completely argued with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Should you have to pay full price for the content that they put on top of Sun and Moon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Sun and Moon? Should you have to pay 40 quid, $50 for what they put on top of Sun and Moon in Ultra Sun and Ultra Sun and Moon? Literally about 6 new Pokemon, a couple new biomes, and
6.
more story.
Just 6.
That could have been done in a DLC for 9 quid.
That is true.
They could have just extended that on the game, but they had to go and make money, didn't they?
Well, you know, they could have just added a actually good post game.
Yeah. So in conclusion, I can't hate on things that I'm gonna consume too much, because even though I can articulate why it's shit, that's not gonna stop me from consuming. So fuck man.
So
like a pretty girl with a stank pussy.
What the fuck is stank pussy? To be fair, I did. What did I call you today? Did I call you a stank ass or something like that?
I think you called me a stank motherfucker.
So, we need to talk about this. Being both people who play and appreciate Pokemon. The recent news that's been going on.
No, you're gonna expose me.
Expose you for what, Rob?
Nothing.
Expose you for what?
Nothing. Keep saying what you're saying. Oh, the leaks! The leaks! Yes, the leaks!
Yes, Rob, the leaks!
The copyrights, yes!
Oh, you just made me remember now. Okay, I beat Rob on Pokemon Showdown. It was the best out of 3, and I beat him twice. He beat me once. I'm better than Rob. I beat you.
You're doing so much bullshit though. You would.
What do
you
you mean
understand
bullshit?
how to play. What? So.
Yeah, exactly. I kept failing my setups, and you lost to me.
He would do shit like he'd poison me and then try to paralyze me afterwards. He didn't understand that you could only be affected by one status at a time.
And then I use sleep talk before resting.
Yeah, he used sleep talk when his Pokemon wasn't even asleep. It's like, Chaz, what? Read what it says. It tells you what the move does.
And I still won. The only time you beat me was when you had the Ultra Necrozma. You're cutting out.
You had Deoxys. You had Speed Form Deoxys, you fat sack of shit.
And I used him like once.
Anywho. Oh fuck, we didn't even mention the Monster Hunter G game.
Right, so are we going to discuss Monster Hunter before Pokemon then?
Before we do that, let's answer a couple of questions. Chase, it was random files. No, I think there's no Exo movements anymore. I do want to watch Food Wars. I did watch a lot of the first season monetized. It's full of boobies and
Inome, are you doubting me? Are you saying I'm bad at Pokemon? I washed up Rob. Well, I still washed you up, didn't I? You still got murked.
It's random battle.
You got bodied. You
if
got
it was
bodied.
Us arranging our own strategies against each other, then I would beat you. It's
Are
because
you
it was
sure?
Pokemon.
Are you positive, Rob?
Yes, I'm sure.
Are
yes,
you
I'm sure.
absolutely positive?
I will kick you in the dick. I'll punch your dick off. I'll teleport behind you and hammer.
You can't teleport behind me because I'd fucking.
I'll teleport behind
no, you can't because I'd freeze time and I'd bite the dust. Murked.
You only freeze time for 7 seconds, and at which point my stand would protect me. And
no, it fucking wouldn't because I'd fucking one punch you.
I'd whip out the serious punch, Migi Nagari.
No, you wouldn't. I'd use the fucking what's it called? Consecutive normal punches. Well done, retard.
Right, we're missing the point. Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter.
So back in January, months and months ago, Monster Hunter World
Can I
came
just
out.
interrupt? Monetized. I literally only play Pokemon for the story. Like, I only play Pokemon like for the story and then collect legendaries. That's literally it. I don't battle.
He watches porn for the story.
Yeah. God, porn
So,
stars are terrible.
Right, I'm getting closer to the microphone.
Okay, let's get this. Let's go.
In January 2018, my most awaited video game was released. This was Monster Hunter World for the Sony PlayStation 4. And oh my fucking god, guys, I was very, very happy with this. The Monster Hunter series is literally my favorite video game series in existence. I'm in love with the Monster Hunter series. I've been playing it since I was probably like age 11. I was playing it on PSP, playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. It's fucking great, loved it. Unfortunately, Monster Hunter World is the Monster Hunter game with the least amount of content. It's the
that is
amount
a
of
crying shame. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, absolutely, because anybody like me and Chaz would love to play more Monster Hunter for fuck's sake. It's not a bad game by any means. I'd still give it a solid 8 to 9 out of 10 as a video game. It's just because of the scope that they were working with and how everything had to be newly rendered and no models could be ported over. They naturally had more work on their hands than any other Monster Hunter title. So I can understand that content-wise or just total number of monsters-wise, there wasn't a lot to pull from. Monster Hunter Double Cross or Monster Hunter Generations Z or X
Ultimate.
or G.
Monster
Hunter Generations Ultimate has now been announced for the Switch. And although it won't have the same visual polish of Monster Hunter World, it will make up for that in content. Because fuck, I know that those games are significantly longer than Monster Hunter World. Chaz, you're in for a solid... With a game that has G rank in it, like over 100 hours of gameplay.
Damn. I'm looking forward to them.
So clear your schedule.
And especially because in the new one, I'm finally gonna be able to fight monsters like the Zynoga, Brachydios, Tigrex.
The Valfolk?
Is it? I think it actually got its English name recently.
Oh, what's the English name?
Let me search it up. Let me do that right now.
It's. I don't want. I'm scared that Chaz will think that experience, and I hope you'll keep an open mind because we are going back graphically and combo wise, but we are going forward in content and style, because there's hunting styles. Generations didn't suck. It was alright. It was pretty good. Chaz, when you hunt for legendaries, do you? Oh my god, Enorma, you're so going in.
It's because he's salty that I beat his favourite YouTuber.
I'm nobody's favourite YouTuber, Chaz.
Let's be honest, Rob. You know the 12-year-olds who watch your channel are. And I just closed Chrome by accident.
Oh, wowzer. Yeah, Chase, in Monster Hunter Unite PSP, I put over 300 hours in. So considering this is a later game, there might even... You're right, Chase. You can easily put over 100 hours into it. So I'm looking forward to it. I will always play Monster Hunter. The only Monster Hunter game I haven't played is Monster Hunter Stories. It takes away from the normal formula, but I still want to play it despite that. Bottom line is, I think we're both mutually excited for the...
Rob, you're cutting out again. Fuck's sake. I'm trying to look at what the fucking cover monster is called. I don't think it's the Valfolk. Is it the Valfolk? Robert! Robert! Rob! Oh my god. Sorry for Rob's continuous cutting out. So I'm trying. Alright, I'm trying to look for the fucking cover monster for Monster Hunter, and I'm pretty sure the new one or the new cover monster. Well, it's not really new. It was out in Japan like fucking years before. I'm not sure about years, but it's been out before it was released in England. But the new monster, I think in Japan it was called the Valfolk or the Valfolk, and I thought I remember it getting its like official English name, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. There's one here saying it's called the Rakuten. Which sounds very Japanese. Let me search up Rakuten. Rakuten. That is not it. What a shame. Okay. So, Monster Hunter Generations. I'm actually happy because it's going to be on the Switch for the first, first time. Well, yeah, it will be the first Monster Hunter game on Switch, but it was out in Japan first. And I played the demo for that, as I made like a fake fucking Japanese account just so I could play Monster Hunter. And I'll be honest, definitely not as good as World. Like the controls feel a lot more better. Graphically, it just looks amazing. The addition of like scout flies is just so fucking clean. And again, in Monster Hunter Ultimate, you've got fucking limited whetstones for fuck's sake, so that's going to be a bit of a pain. But they give you quite a few, so it's not like you're going to be running out mid-hunt unless you're pretty shit at the game. But I think, what else are we doing? For adding, I think they've said it's the biggest roster they have in any fucking Monster Hunter game, which is awesome. I don't know how many they've got, because I don't know how many monsters there are. But all I care about is the fact that good monsters like the Zenoga and the Tigrex and the Brachydios, which I've heard from Rob is infamous from its difficulty of how fucking hard it is to beat, is going to be in the game. I'm excited and I want to challenge it and I want to see how fucking good I'll do against these bastard monsters. The cover monster is the Jet Dragon, the Valfalk, Rakuten, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know what it's called, man. But it does look cool. And I actually did challenge it on the demo because they were, like how in the world demo they're doing like, oh, you can fight the Nergigante. In the demo for fucking Generations, it was like you can fight a Valfalk. I tried that. It's hard, but it's also a really cool fight, and it has a fucking sick design. It's interesting how you'd imagine after like so many of like designs I've come up with, they can still create like aesthetically and like mechanically just good monsters. It's incredible. Japan are good at that shit. I mean, I was about to say with Pokemon as well. Alright, I'm about to drop fucking generic bullshit excuse that Game Freak can't come up with good mons. They can. It's just that compared to some others, their quality's not been as well, in my opinion. There are monsters like monsters. There are Pokemon like the fucking Turtonator was a sick Pokemon. Turtonator had a wonderful design. I love Turtonator. I think it was called Turtonator. I don't know. I didn't play a ton of Gen 7. Gen 7 wasn't my favourite, I'll be honest. I think my favourite gen, due to nostalgia, definitely Gen 4. Not a good gen, by all means. It was slow. It had barely any fire types. But I think my favourite region, possibly Gen 6, because I loved fucking Oras remakes. They were just so fucking cool. They were fun. I think I spent about 200 hours in both of those games. I think Oras was also the game that got me back into Pokemon because I remember I stopped playing them since like after Gen 5. I think I played a bit of Gen 5. Gen 5 did not like Gen 5. Gen 5 for me, fucking shit. Didn't like it at all. I don't know what it is. Just something about the game. Fucking hate it. Do you know when the JoJo Part 5 anime is coming out? I'm too lazy to read the manga. When is it coming out? I don't know. I do know that the studio, David Productions, just fucking made like the Captain Tsubasa show, which I think is why they're putting it on hold. They've not announced anything about JoJo, which doesn't surprise me. It's fucking JoJo. Will they like not make another JoJo? I don't know. I don't know. I hope they do. I really fucking hope they do, because I read Part 5 and Part 5 is fucking incredible, especially the ending. Oh my god, I'm not going to spoil it, but that ending is fucking top. Just the show and fucking show. The manga in general, for JoJo is just amazing. Like, dude, quality. The fight scenes were good. Being in mind, I think it was only in every part of JoJo, there's usually one fight in which I just don't like, and there was only one in fucking part 5, and it was near the end. It was just a boring fight, to be honest. You just ruin your grades binging part 4. I mean, don't worry about grades. They're very relevant. Hang on, Rob's messaging me. Okay, there we go. Part 4, favorite part. It just is. Like Josuke. Josuke's a fucking boy. Absolutely love Josuke so much. Especially the hair, man. I love the hair. I love the design. Just Josuke in general. And his stand. Crazy Diamond. Rob, are you there, my boy?
Right.
We were discussing some JoJo.
Jesus Christ. Let me reconnect this.
Here we go.
Ah!
God, it's hard stalling without you. Solo commentary is difficult.
I'd like to apologise on behalf of myself and BT.
Fucking shit internet.
For providing shit wank internet. It might just keep going down, and I might just have to keep resetting it and hating myself. But in the meantime, what was the last thing you heard before I cut out? Because I was trying to end my point about loving Monster Hunter and new games.
Something about the Valfalk.
Oh wow, did I cut out that long ago? You want to look at the English title of the Valfalk?
I saw something called the Rakuten, but when I searched that up, and I didn't see anything at all.
Rakuten, okay. Yeah, so bottom line is, the Monster Hunter series is regressing visually because the game was actually made before Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah, I was just discussing about, like, I played the demo, remember, like the Japanese version, and it was definitely a scale down, but it was still enjoyable. I had fun.
Yeah.
Especially with Valfalk fight, because I put it in the fucking demo, and it was hard, but also quite entertaining at the same time.
Yeah. Let me just get Callum Coldwell in on this live stream, because people on the twits wanna join the stream, my dude. I should have really tweeted this out earlier.
Fucking Clark. Also, do we have any information on the next Monster Hunter title update?
Other than Monster Hunter Generations G?
No, as in like full world.
No, the only thing that they've announced is that the Kultaroth is coming back soon, I believe. They're going to bring back Big Gold Monster Goat. But other than that, I think the game's just slowing down. I do believe that they're still going to support it with more DLC. They're pretty good at doing that, to be honest.
We should grind the Kultaroth next time we played it like once.
Yeah, we should. And also, in general, we should actually do some Monster Hunter content. I kept on saying I would, and I really wanted to, but I'm very bad at making videos.
I was tempted to just make videos on just doing hunts.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like overly edited, just literally just like footage of a hunt with the boys or something.
Yeah. Hunt with the boys and mild banter. Chill times. What is on the agenda?
What is on the agenda?
So, other than Call of Duty and Monster Hunter and the weird Pokemon leagues, what have you actually been playing just in your day-to-day life?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I've not been playing much lately, due to the fact I've just been listening to music.
Okay, this is fair. The new Battle Pass came out in Dota 2, which is a game that not everybody gives a shit about.
Thought you was about to say something else, then.
Over 1,000 hours into Dota 2, and I play me some MOBA. So I've been hopping on Dota 2.
Yeah.
And Bravely Second, I finally finished Bravely Default recently, so I've been hopping on that Bravely Second hype, and it has such a wonderful class system. I'm in love with it.
Remember the time when I tried playing Dota, or just any MOBA? Remember?
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
Before we started the stream, I fucking smashed my toe on a door.
How did you manage that?
I've embedded my little toenail into my toe.
Yeah.
And oh fuck! I need a flashlight to properly review the damage, but I feel like I'm missing part of my toe.
Pixar didn't happen.
Oh!
What's it like? What's it like?
It's like the.
What's happening?
It's no, I don't want to describe. Let's just say like parts of my toe are no longer a toe.
What do you mean? Is the toe like buried into your foot?
Parts of my toe are no longer a toe.
Is your toenail like in your toe?
It's just a metastasis. Don't worry about it.
You gotta pull the nail out, you know. Of where it's digging in.
Right, so enough toe talk.
Toe
Fuck
fetish.
that. Oh my god, we decided that Owen's quirk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. If Owen ever got a Boku no Hero Academia quirk, his quirk would be the big toe.
The big toe.
And he'd have the ability to stretch his big toe to the size of anything, to crush his enemies and
to crush his enemies.
You know when May does her ice wall in Overwatch? When he's running away from people, he'll just be like, toe! And a wall of toe!
Oh god.
He is the... Cheddar Cheese Owen is the big toe.
Owen's toes are fucking disgusting, man.
Why have you seen his toes?
Because we're in the same fucking class and we do PE, don't we? So we have to get changed. Clark. Why is it quiet now when I mentioned that? You fucking pedo. Where have you gone? God, I hate you so much. Oh my god, have you just disconnected again? Oh my god, Rob, you're such a big toe. You're a genuine big toe. Is Owen's quirk chromosome vaporization? It wouldn't surprise me. Oh my god, why is Rob fucking DCing all the time? His internet is fucking wank. But yeah, Owen is gonna have the big toe quirk. I don't know how we came to this conclusion. It just happened that Owen now has a big toe. So that's a thing. What else is there to discuss? You know, we should have probably prepared at this. Why do I look at other people's toes? Because, alright, actually, I need to, like, clarify this. This fat weasel Owen is such a retard that when we were fucking... Because in P, you know, you got fucking changing rooms and shit. He's like, look what I did to my toe. And it's like, I don't want to look at your toes. And it's like, yeah, but it's all black and shit. Because he fucking banged it so hard. I don't know how. He probably did a Rob. But he banged it so hard that the nail was basically fucking coming off, and it was disgusting. And I wish I could unsee that, but I can't because that fucking retard Owen, the mess. I swear he like never showers. The day of MCon, he didn't shower that day, so he just left without showering with greasy hair, looking like a fucking sweat bag. Oh my god, I hate Owen. Is this a thing now? Calling someone a big toe is like the most tragic. Offensive insult. Yeah, a big toe. Do it, and the next person you say it to will get fucking like mortified. They won't know how to carry on. Speaking of not knowing how to carry on, where the fuck is Rob? He DC'd again. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. I also saw a comment earlier regarding like guests and shit. I did actually have a plan of getting guests in. That will be like. The final topic though, because it's a big thing, and then we'll probably just chill with the Mandem. So Rob's gone. I'm losing views. Because I can't single commentate. It's hard. Speak of the devil.
So I'm on mobile data.
Yeah.
Cause fuck man. Oh, and you'll probably notice that my mic quality's gone way down.
Yeah, just a bit.
I'm doing a full restart on the hub through the BT Smart Hub Manager application.
Oh, Rob. We need
yeah?
to do our monthly hentai high update.
Chaz has acquired himself a camera, which is actually his sister's. I've acquired myself a camera stand, which I bought ages ago, but not a camera, would you believe it? I bought a stand without a camera.
Why?
And we've been scripting for some smaller comedy skits, kind of unrelated to Hentai High, in the wake of eventually being able to do Hentai High in the future.
Well, I mean, Rob, like I fucking say, I've got time off next week.
Basically, me and Chaz want to test our metal a bit, doing some simpler, chiller comedy skits. So we started scripting and brainstorming for that. And when we have the free time to actually meet up and film some shit, then shit will get filmed, and it will probably be on my channel.
No, no, fuck off. It's be on my channel. If it's Hentai High, it's on my channel. Absolutely.
Like I said, dependent on work output and editing and organization.
All right, we'll find out then. Tonight, once I've sent about 20 emails to companies because I need a work experience, and also have possibly edited a video, I'm gonna work on that scripting shit.
In fact, you know, the only feasible way that it would guaranteeably be on your channel is if you sit down and edit it.
Well, I mean, I am anyway. I am anyway.
Right, in that case, it will be on your channel. It will be on your channel then.
Because it was my idea in the first place, bitch.
Hey, if you have all the files and if you do all the editing, then it's on your channel. You'll have the file. It won't be up to me.
Will be Twaticus. Rob, we need to inform Chase JC on what Hentai High is.
Oh my word! Oh my word! So, do you want me to go or shall you?
Hentai High is a live-action series that me and Rob are planning on creating, which is basically just going to be random skits of themes in hentai that we're just going to make into jokes, and also possibly like educational skits on.
We wanted to set out to make a comedy series that would be split into two types of videos: character-driven comedy skits around almost like a Harry Potter school setting of kids being educated
not Harry
in the
Potter.
ways of hentai.
Not Harry Potter, because Harry Potter's fucking shit.
So a classic school setting of kids being educated in the ways of hentai, and then secondary videos where we were actually going to in-depth discuss the nuances of specific themes and concepts in hentai. It was mainly going to focus on just the character-driven comedy, but on the side of it, maybe even just small Easter eggs at the end, we were going to actually go and define, like, hey, do you know what bukkake means? This is bukkake. Do you know what ahegal means? This is ahegal.
Speaking of
do you know what fucking lollies and shotas are?
No.
Here, have
No.
a look.
No. 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 Yubi hasn't joined yet. We're lucky. If you mentioned lollies when Yubi's around, then fucking hell, jeez.
And I was gonna play the role of a teacher, Mr. Strongshaft. Oh fuck, are we back?
I don't fucking know, you tell me. Who was I playing again? We haven't like came up with the actual names.
Haven't...
Oh, you're back. We haven't actually came up with the names for the students yet. We've only got the teacher's name.
Mr. Strongshaft, Mr. Dongshaft, Mr. Longshaft.
But I'm not sure whether we want to fucking like add somewhat legit names or just really bad anime.
There's gonna be Jared.
names.
Come guzzler Jared.
Oh god, why Jared?
Ichigo.
Ichigo. Oh my god.
I really did fuck up my little toe.
What was the impact scale? Like, was it like Tekken slow motion? Like.
It was the kind of bang where you could hear it on the other side of the house.
Oh. Ow.
Oucho.
Oh boy. So yeah,
hey,
that's
Chad,
happening.
we should do a 6-hour playthrough of Yoshi's Woolly World. Am I right?
I mean, can do.
Yes, boy.
I've never played a Yoshi game before. Well, I mean, again, we have the idea of a Let's Play series on my channel. That
No. We tried to sit down and record us playing Mario Galaxy, but my fucking hardware fucked up.
That was a shame because that was really good footage as well.
Yeah, it was chill. We were having a good old time.
Bong.
We were. Stop! Bong is dead! Bong is buried! He doesn't exist!
Do we need to describe what Bong is? I nearly fell off my chair. Do we need to describe what Bong is?
No,
inform
Bong's
people.
a dead joke.
Bong is dead. Well, the joke will be people not knowing what Bong is.
Okay. I'll give them a clue to what Bong is. Sometimes I like to come up with characters on the go and give them a persona or an accent or some
Persona 5.
that makes them funny. Bong is a really unfunny joke that Chaz thinks is amazing about one of these characters that I came up with, and he's dead and he's buried and he's never coming back.
Well, no,
So here's the current list of characters in the Ragnarobb Omniverse. There's Ragnarobb. There's Ragniqua. There's Babasunade Bulbasaur.
Who's that?
There's-
We've never seen him before.
No, Babasunade Bulbasaur appeared in the Aura Guardians. Yes.
Is he the African guy?
Yeah, he's.
Oh, you did it in one of your Pokemon videos. Where,
and his son Matembe.
when Guzzlord came in and you were like, "Who is this big fat bastard?" or something like that. I don't know.
Mustard.
Yeah, that's the one.
And there's also, hi guys, my name's Ragnarobb.
Oh my god. And then we were
Um,
Chazzy!
Yes,
Chazzy!
pardon?
Chazzy! Remember? Ragnico.
Hey!
Chazzy! Yeah. Speaking of which, we need to do Ragnico Hunt still. Oh my god.
We do. But that's don't be telling people about that.
Oh, I'm not. Don't worry. I mean, there's only 6 people watching. I mean, who's really gonna?
Goro will catch you. Robert E. Van Dongshaft.
Yeah,
Well played, Chase JC. Is your Bible hentai haven? Boy.
So I bought an
Oh my
Ahegao
God.
hoodie recently.
Oh yes, please talk about this.
So earlier this month, I was in an Ahegao phase at the time. This was like shortly after we got the the commission. And we were already in talks of getting one anyway, for shows and skits and stuff like that. And then, to my surprise, I decided, it wasn't a big surprise. I mean, we all fucking saw this coming. I went to have a look how much they cost. 40 quid was the original cost. Thank fuck it was on sale for £14 because I was not spending 40 quid on a fucking cum face hoodie.
I don't believe that you wear that around the house with your fucking parents.
I do.
I'm
I'll wear it at the dinner table.
I'm so proud and I'm so disgusted.
Not I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing it right now. If you want to see the Ahegao hoodie, there's pictures on my Twitter. Also my Instagram. I don't have a link on my Instagram. For my Instagram, but ChaZthyGreat11. You should find it. Big up your boy.
Hey, Chaz,
Yeah.
shall we use this space in the podcast to plug my most recent poem that I'm writing? Whoa.
No, let's do it. Let's promote you. Let's promote you a bit.
No, absolutely not.
No, let's do it. Let's promote your poem.
You want poetry?
Yeah, poetry, boy.
It's a sad poem about a girlie,
Well, I mean, fair enough. Let's
which
do
is
it.
half my poems. You want a sad poem about a girlie?
Wow. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Let's see your art.
Right. Yeah, so for the 6 of you watching right now, and I know one of those 6 is me, so for the 5 of you watching right now,
4.
if you're not already aware, I'm a practicing performance poet on the side of my YouTube and my day job. I go around to fucking yeah, it's 4 actually. I do open mics around the city, performing poetry, and I've also got into workshopping now, so I even teach kids how to do a bit of poetry. Oh my god, Callum wants to see the fucking feet.
No. Monetize. Can we stop that, please? Can we not?
You tried to control
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
You missed the control.
What a dumb gun!
You fucking idiot!
He missed control. Fucking retard. Yeah, you deserve that twat. Alright, continue. Alright, come on.
So in conclusion, I'm doing a wee bit of poetry. So here's my most recent thing that I'm not finished writing, and I'm gonna say it, and then we're gonna never talk about it again.
Oh no, we will. Can I just announce that was like very monoma of me from like Boku no Hero. But you missed the control, twat.
Yes.
Okay, right, go.
I watch you navigate love like it's a minefield. I see your face contort and grimace in the knowledge that whatever you feel now may very well be your next conscription to an all too familiar war zone. It's funny. Do you ever think anyone actually feels prepared for war? That there would be anyone so brazen to suspend their heartstrings anywhere where they could be so easily severed, entombing themselves in the hope that they won't wake up crying or bleeding, that by the end of the day, someone won't have lost something. We always lose something. Do you remember the taste of grace? The fingers on your face, the silhouette you trace and retrace. Do you remember running laps around the visage of another? No image existed above her. You were an intoxicated lover. You tiptoed the crescendo in the laughter. You hungered for the oxytocin you'd breed. In a room with no chairs, you'd somehow still save them a seat. For them, you were weak. But that was then, and this is now. Despite the frostbitten fingertips and blood in your mouth, you'd swear that you knew better. Swear that you'd never drink another sip. Swear that you'd paint the walls with something besides the blues. Heartbreak is a song that we know all the words to.
Are we done? Is that?
That's all I've written so far.
It annoys me
we're never
because
going to talk about that.
no, because it annoys me because whenever you recite a poem, you do it and then you just stay quiet and it's like, are we done? Is that all? Oh my god! Can my dog shut up? I can hear him barking.
Oh my god! Whenever that poem is done,
Oh my fucking god!
I'll accompany it with music and video, but we'll fucking see. My fucking destroyed toenail.
Oh my god! Hey Rob, soon we need to fucking we're gonna record some footage, isn't that right?
For what?
Overwatch.
Yes.
I mean, the new event is in 4 days.
Yes.
And
for
that's
your video,
and
yes.
that's the one you want because the Lucio skin is there.
Yes. Thank you, Enorm A.
That was a
Really
very
wonderful.
amazing poem. Shall we? Okay, so I think we're getting towards the end here. So for final, God knows how long, shall we give a ring
Talk about masturbation.
to Google HQ?
Yeah, sure.
Hang on, wait. Let's just be sure. Let's just check. Rob, can you send a message saying we're calling if anyone wants to ting?
Okay. Pokedan is the only person who's away
Well,
or busy. Ozzymitsu is offline, Envy is offline, Carlos is offline, Sammy is offline, and Raph is offline.
no, Raf is
It's
online because his profile picture's lit up. And Ozzy is as well. They're fucking so it's called. They're retards who put who like want their status as invisible so no one can see.
In that case,
Oh my god, he did it. Rob, you fuck.
yeah.
Okay. Whenever you leave, it's like, did he do it? He really did it.
Yeah. Hold on to it.
I hate those times when you fucking you call
Yeah,
me
my
up.
God.
You always call me up, and then you're like speaking to a roommate, and then you say like, he's probably hearing me right now, and then you just fucking end the call. It's like, why did you call me?
When you say always, do you mean that one time?
No, you've done it. You've definitely done it before. You have done it before. You've definitely done it before. You've done it before, and it pissed me off so much.
Get fucked.
No, what's the point? You ring me up on Discord, say with no context whatsoever. You're like,
Just get fucked.
no, because then you're like, you're speaking to your roommate, and then you're like, I'm gonna call with Chaz right now. He can probably hear
Go
this.
fuck yourself.
And then you
Go
leave,
fuck yourself.
and I'm just like, what?
Go fuck yourself.
What? Just with...
Okay, so we tried calling through. Pokedan sent the message, can't, sorry lad.
Oh my god.
And everybody else is either invisible or offline, except Rash.
Join the... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, Rob.
Yeah?
Join the fucking call.
No. If they're busy, then they're busy.
Fair enough.
Let's actually bring it to the audience, the 4 people watching. Hey audience, what should we talk about?
You could have just asked that. You could
know, I
have
could've
just
just-
sure.
I
I fucking
to-
hate
I
you
want-
so much.
I wanted to make a point.
What
I'm
what
cool.
should we
Well-
talk about?
You make my pee hard.
What should we talk about? Rob
Oh.
show feet. Oh my god. Rob is a clot.
So this is how to bake a cake featuring ChaZthyGreat Thompson and Ragnarobb.
Yeah.
So first of all, you need to prepare 2 eggs.
2 eggs!
Preferably, preferably chicken eggs.
Chicken eggs!
But if you fancy being fancy, then
Fancy.
maybe even duck or quail eggs.
Duck or
If you
quail
want to be,
eggs.
if you want to be fancy free, regardless.
Fancy free.
Whisk between 2 to 6 eggs in a large mixing bowl.
Large mixing bowl!
Okay. Okay, Chaz. I'm gonna piss myself.
My dog is...
Two to six eggs in a large mixing bowl.
Large mixing bowl.
This is some beard scratching noises.
Beard
For
scratching,
you
okay.
ASMR people.
Oh my god, whenever I shout, my dog barks. He's
So stop shouting, you
But
dumb
he's
cunt!
still barking.
Why was it crispity, crunchy, crackety Mansfield lips? God.
Oh. Okay.
Right. Before the stream comes to its natural end, after what must be maybe an hour and a half of chill chats with chill boys, does anyone?
Oh my god, my
does
dog won't
anybody-
shut the fuck up. It's a tiny, yeah, oh my god. It's a tiny fucking French bulldog as well. God.
Shall we Shovel Justice? Oh my god. When are they gonna release the 4th DLC for Shovel Knight? When are we oh sorry, the 3rd DLC for Shovel Knight? When are we gonna get to play as King Knight? Can't wait.
I don't know.
I wanna do it.
They'll release him as an
wanna
alternate colour.
Do it. An alternate. Not alternate.
Oh, whatever, fuck.
alternate.
There's an A, it's an al, you know?
Yes.
You
my God.
arsehole.
I'm about to shit myself, Charlie.
How are we gonna end the stream then? You were just
Fuck.
about
It's
to...
ending now.
No.
It's ending now, dude.
We gotta do
I'm
the
about
thank
to
you and
shit
goodbye.
myself.
No, you can hold it in, you twat.
Right.
Alright.
Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Oh shit, alright. Everyone who came out, thank you very much for this fucking podcast, for coming out today.
Thank you.
Thank you. It was meant to be tomorrow, but this fucking Buster's busy, isn't he?
Yep.
Twat. So instead we did it and pushed it forward to Friday. So that's gonna be all today. Hey
Thank
Rob,
you
do you want,
and good night.
is
I'm
there
gonna
anything?
go have a shit. Thank you so much to Monetize. Thank you to Callum Caldwell and Norma A and that one other guy who popped in for a little bit. It was a pleasure chatting shit in front of you guys. When we're all more successful YouTubers, these chats will be a bit more raving because we'll have more guests and we'll have more viewers. But in the meantime, hope that we've been entertaining.
Yeah, that. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter and.
I'm taking a shit. Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. Rob's shit is down there as well, but we all know you're already subscribed to him since my whole fan base is Rob's as well. Yeah. In a bit, guys. Fucking hell. What a disaster. See you next time. Bye.